Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius, April 14, 2025. The moon not only spends the day in your sign, but it reaches full, bringing personal and relationship matters to light. A standoff of sorts could be what pushes these things into your awareness. If you've been relationship focused or doing a lot for others these days, you are bound to recognize your needs for independence, a voice, or personal time now. This full moon brings buried feelings to the surface and long-standing issues or projects to fruition. Avoid stretching yourself too thin, and keep an open mind until you've reached a state of inner certainty. However, it's a fine time to explore and embrace your feelings. Your ruling planet, Venus, ends its 6-week retrograde cycle today, and you're ready to make changes. You've seen areas of dissatisfaction or imbalance in your job, daily environment, or close relationships more acutely, and now you see where improvements can be made. In the weeks ahead, you'll enjoy opportunities to bring more harmony to your everyday life. Confidence in yourself, your work, and your relationships is building. Our sweet moon, lovely Luna, is dancing through the heavens. While she hasn't crossed the threshold just yet, she will soon dance into your zodiac sign. A full moon in your zodiac sign approaches, and all full moons can be felt 2 days prior to their official arrival. This will put you deeply in touch with your emotions and allow you to dig deep into your intuition. You'll also likely be feeling entirely domestic and craving peace and quiet with your family or one and only. Be sensual, affectionate, tender, and harmonious, all traits that you so quickly often exhibit. If you'd like to have any critical emotional discussions with your one and only, they will likely feel your heart and spirit radiate at this time. Go for it. What have you learned about yourself? This past year and a half has forced you to face who you indeed are as a professional. In particular, the last 6 months were your final opportunity to improve and grow. If you had risen to the occasion, you may see a notable difference in your professional appearance, disposition, and identity. Hopefully, you like the person you see in the mirror by today's full moon in your sign. There might be some lovely changes in your work life as a result of your growth, since Venus will also station direct in Pisces. Your least favorite thing is to be blamed for causing some kind of disappointment, and you may find yourself caught in this type of bind this week. There's no way to really change your basic nature, but you can prevent certain situations from occurring. For starters, be honest with yourself about how busy you are and whether or not you can manage everything you need to get done for yourself before you make plans to help others. You're not apt to want to stick to a set routine on this day. Even though this may be something that you generally prefer, today will be different. The energy you'll feel from the presence of this vibration is more likely to see you dancing on tabletops than putting your nose to the grindstone. Go with this. Why not let your hair down and see where the day takes you? The adventure will do you a world of good. A day before the moon, already in Libra, is set to clash with the sun in your relationship sector as a full moon. Today's conditions couldn't be better. This is a full moon that in the lead up to Easter each year will always put a balance between your own and your relationship needs to the test. However, you are not only going into this with the sun aligned with Chiron, the planet of healing, but just as a friendly aspect between dreamy Neptune on the relationship and the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment on the communication front, peaks. This is already giving words the power to heal. It is just as an alignment between the sun and Chiron, the planet of healing in your relationship sector, peaks, that a friendly aspect between Neptune here and the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment in your communication sector, also peaks, and the timing couldn't be better. Not only is Juno just 3 days away from leaving, but with tomorrow's full moon set to put a balance between your own and your relationship needs to the test, with a chance to go into this with the communication lines open. Aquarius, you're a spark in a system today, make it count. Your quote of the day: revolution starts with reflection. Your color of the day is teal, bright and original. Lucky numbers: 5, 13, 25. A new way of seeing an old issue brings breakthrough energy. You're more influential than you realize. Choose where you place that light. Challenge norms with kindness, not chaos. Someone surprising might understand you deeply today. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment to tune into the energy of April 14, 2025. Whether you're watching this in the morning with a cup of tea, or winding down at the end of your day, this is your gentle invitation to slow down and check in with yourself. You might be moving through a busy time or navigating quiet moments of reflection. Either way, this message is meant to meet you exactly where you are. The first card that arrives for today is the Knight of Cups. This card carries the energy of heartfelt movement, like someone following the pull of their intuition and emotions towards something or someone that feels meaningful. You might find yourself craving more connection today, or feeling a strong nudge to express something that's been resting in your heart. The Knight of Cups reminds us to stay open to softness, to let beauty and emotion guide us rather than push them away. If there's something you've been wanting to say to someone, this could be the right moment. Or maybe you're being called to take a leap of faith in a creative or emotional direction. Remember, not everything needs to be logical. Sometimes the heart knows best. Next, we pull the Four of Swords, which invites us to rest not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. In a world that often rewards constant motion, this card is your permission to pause. Maybe you've been carrying more stress than you've realized. Maybe your mind has been working overtime, sorting through plans or worries. The Four of Swords says it's okay to step back and recharge. Even a few minutes of stillness can shift your whole perspective. Think of it like allowing your inner world to catch its breath. And if you've been recovering from something emotionally, mentally, spiritually, give yourself grace. Healing isn't always linear, and your body and spirit know how to restore themselves if you create the space for it. Then we have the Queen of Wands, bringing in this radiant, confident energy that can't help but shine. This card is about stepping fully into your own fire, trusting in your presence, and recognizing your ability to inspire just by being yourself. It's the kind of energy that walks into a room and doesn't need to announce itself, you just feel it. And it's not about being loud or flashy, it's about authenticity. You might find yourself being called to lead today, to share your truth, or simply to show up unapologetically. And if you've been doubting yourself lately, this card is a loving reminder that you have everything you need already within you. Let your passions guide you, and trust that the way you show up in the world has value. The next card that steps forward is the Six of Pentacles. This card speaks to generosity, balance, and the beautiful exchange of giving and receiving. It asks you to reflect on where you might be overextending yourself or, on the flip side, where you might be hesitant to receive support. Are you allowing people to help you? Are you sharing your gifts without burning out? This card reminds us that healthy relationships, whether personal or professional, are rooted in reciprocity. Even the smallest gestures of kindness can ripple outward in powerful ways. Today could be the perfect time to offer support to someone who needs it or to allow yourself to accept the help that's been offered. Finally, we draw the Fool. What a refreshing way to close this reading. The Fool is about new beginnings, openness, and the willingness to trust even when you don't have all the answers. It's that innocent, hopeful energy that says, "Why not?" instead of "What if?" You may be standing at the edge of something new right now, a new idea, a new phase, a new way of seeing yourself. And while part of you might be nervous, another part is deeply ready. Let this be a reminder that not every step forward needs a detailed plan. Sometimes, the magic lives in the unknown. Let yourself be curious, even if the path isn't fully clear. Take that step, big or small, and trust that the universe will meet you with support along the way. So, with the Knight of Cups, Four of Swords, Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Fool, this reading weaves together themes of emotional exploration, rest, confidence, mutual care, and adventurous beginnings. It's a blend of soft pauses and bold moves, reminding you that it's perfectly okay to feel deeply, slow down, shine brightly, give and receive with grace, and leap toward the unknown with hope in your heart. Now I'd love to hear from you. Did a particular part of this message speak to something you're experiencing right now? Are you feeling that nudge toward rest, or maybe ready to step into something new? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your reflections might resonate with someone else, and this space is always open for honest, heartfelt conversation.